I'm Shahzad Younas. I'm the founder and CEO of muzmatch. Muzmatch is an app where single Muslims meet. So we help Muslims around the world find their partner. The reason why I started muzmatch, I am a Muslim, so I totally understand the culture. And as a Muslim, we find a partner in a particular quirky kind of way. There's a lot of family involvement. It's a very kind of offline process. And there's a lot of interaction between both families. And it can be quite long-winded for a lot of people and quite difficult. And I saw on the ground for a lot of people, it actually was really difficult for them to find a partner. The existing methods out there, be it offline matchmakers, were often incredibly expensive and very inefficient. And the current online methods, be it websites, were notorious in terms of poor quality. They were very expensive, and they actually weren't very good and pleasant to use. So I thought, how can we do this differently? And with the rise of, call them Western dating apps, I thought, how can we take the good stuff from Western dating apps on smartphones and really convert that into an app that really suits the Muslim market, that respects Islamic sensibilities, but also appeals to the young, modern Muslim demographic. And I think that's what we've done really well with muzmatch.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I am the CTO and founder of muzmatch. I am in charge of the product and the technical aspects behind the product. muzmatch works very differently than traditional Western apps. Our users can have anonymity on the product, so they can have blurred photos and nicknames. They can also have a chaperone involved. So a big thing for our users is they want to go out and find their partner on their own, but at the same time involve their family. And they can opt to have a chaperone, be it their father, their sister, their brother, in their experience. So our profiles are actually very rich in information. They're also quite magical in how we approve it. So when you first sign up for muzmatch, you actually finish the sign up, finish the onboarding and start swiping, but your actions aren't actually public yet. And every single profile is verified by us manually. And we do that via selfie verification and other means. And what it means is that our network is very high quality. So again, our profiles contain unique information that is relevant to our users. Things like how often does someone pray, how practicing they are, when are they looking to get married. And this means, going back to your anonymity, if you're looking at a profile that does have blurred photos, you still have enough to tell if they're right for you.
The app has grown from essentially 2.5 years ago to now 250,000 members, almost exclusively, organically. So it's people telling their friends, it's been word of mouth. Thankfully so far, over 7,000 people have actually found their partner on muzmatch. So they've got engaged, they've got married through our app. And they're our greatest ambassadors. They tell their friends, even at their wedding, it's kind of known that these two met via muzmatch. And that's kind of how word has spread so far. Be it half of our customers right now are in the UK, about a third are in the US and Canada, and then literally Australia, Pakistan and the rest of the world. So we have a great breadth of users across the world as well who actually use our app.
So I think looking at the problem space, it's huge, right? So this is a very difficult problem. It's hard enough finding your partner, let alone when there's such rigid criteria and your family being involved. In terms of market size, there's 1.8 billion Muslims in the world and 400 million of them are single. So we think this is a huge global opportunity.
I think the reason why muzmatch has been successful in terms of raising investment, but also getting the attention, is, we have, in a sense, we fall under the bucket of a dating app. But if you actually look at the profile of our customers in terms of the retention, their engagement on the app, the way we monetize, etc. as well, we actually don't have many of the characteristics of, call them, casual dating apps. So we're very distinct and different. And the reason why this is the case is essentially when users join our app and use muzmatch, their intent is to find a partner. So they're a lot more engaged in the process, they're a lot more serious in terms of their intent versus a casual app where they're just trying they'll see what happens and move on. Combine that obviously with essentially a large demographic, which to date really hasn't been serviced very well. If you look at the current Muslim offerings for Muslims looking to find a partner, essentially we're 10 years behind. We're still stuck on old horrible websites that everyone hates. What we're really aiming to do and what we have done with muzmatch is really bring it to the 21st century and really offer a high quality app that actually services this community. Because remember, these customers are using Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. They know a good quality app when they see one. And it's a shame that current Muslim offerings just weren't hitting that bar in terms of quality.